The iPhone 17 Pro is Apple's 2025 Pro phone with a 6.3-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display that supports ProMotion up to 120Hz, the A19 Pro chip, a new 48MP Pro Fusion triple camera system, and an 18MP center stage front camera. It's offered in finishes that include deep blue, and storage tiers up to 1TB. The 512GB model sits in the middle. Apple also touts breakthrough battery life, Wi-Fi 7, USB-C, and the latest iOS features. Display and build. Apple sticks with a 6.3-inch panel, but the experience is elevated by adaptive 120Hz ProMotion. Scrolling is fluid, animations feel immediate, and touch response is snappy. Peak outdoor brightness is rated high enough to keep HDR cues visible in sunlight, and anti-reflective coatings help readability. Color accuracy remains a strong suit right out of the box. If you're upgrading from an older 60Hz iPhone, the difference is obvious. If you're coming from a 14/15/16 Pro, the upgrade is more incremental. The industrial design continues Apple's restrained aesthetic, but the camera housing is more prominent this year, and the deep blue finish looks premium without being flashy. Not everyone loves the new look. Early reactions to the 17 lineup styling were mixed, especially around the rear camera island, but in hand the phone feels solid and well balanced. Performance. The A19 Pro is fast. From app launches to photo processing and gaming, there's headroom to spare. Apple highlights hardware-accelerated ray tracing on the 6-core GPU and a 16-core neural engine, which benefits AI-assisted features in camera, voice, and on-device intelligence. In day-to-day use that translates to instant photo edits, smooth high frame rate gaming at reasonable settings, and sustained responsiveness even under load. For most people, it's more power than you'll routinely tap into, but creatives and gamers will appreciate the margin. Cameras. The rear system is now all 48MP across wide, ultra-wide, and a 4x 100mm telephoto, with extended optical quality zoom that tops out at 8x 200mm. The broader ProFusion approach blends high-res detail with Apple's computational pipeline, photonic engine, Deep Fusion, and there's deep support for ProRAW, Apple Log 2, and ProRes/RAW video for people who grade footage. In practice, the main camera produces detailed, balanced images in good light. The ultra-wide is notably sharper than older Pros, and the 4x lens is useful for portraits and travel. Low-light performance is strong, though not a clear leap over last gen in most scenes. Video remains a class leader for consistency and dynamic range, with spatial video and high frame rate Dolby Vision options for creators. Up front, the 18MP center stage camera does more than selfie duty. It can dynamically reframe during video calls to keep you centered and accommodate groups. For influencers and frequent callers, it's a meaningful quality of life upgrade. Battery and charging. Apple's breakthrough battery life claim plays out as noticeably longer video playback and streaming endurance versus older models, and fast charge support gets you to roughly 50% quickly with a higher wattage adapter. You also get MagSafe and Qi 2 wireless charging up to 25W. Heavy users can still drain it in a long day of camera plus navigation plus 120Hz gaming, but most people will comfortably reach bedtime. Connectivity and extras. There's Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, 2nd Gen ultra-wideband, and broad 5G coverage including wave and supported regions. USB-C supports USB 3 data rates and DisplayPort out, which is handy for moving big ProRes files and quick tethered shoots. Satellite features, emergency SOS, roadside assistance, messages, carry over, and SM only simplifies carrier setup but may be inconvenient if you rely on physical SIMs when traveling. Software and ecosystem. On iOS 26, the phone benefits from Apple's latest UI and Apple Intelligence improvements. On-device AI-assisted features vary by region. The synergy with iPad/Mac/Watch remains excellent. AirDrop of giant ProRes clips over USB-C is painless, and handoff/continuity are still best in class. If you're deep in Apple's ecosystem, the 17 Pro fits like a glove. If you prefer open customization, Android flagships remain more flexible. Storage and price in context. 512GB is the practical creator tier if you shoot ProRAW or ProRes. Apple also sells 1TB for headroom, and deals vary by region and carrier. As usual, the iPhone Pro commands a premium, and street pricing will hinge on trade-in promotions. If you don't need the 4x Tele or Pro codecs, a non-Pro iPhone 17, or last year's Pro, could be better value. Where it shines. For photography and video, the 17 Pro is a safe bet. Consistent color science, predictable metering, strong stabilization, and robust Pro formats. For performance, it's effortlessly fast. The display is excellent, and the center stage front camera legitimately improves video call ergonomics. If you live in Apple's services and accessory world, the experience is cohesive and polished. Where it disappoints, despite the Pro-Fusion branding and 8x optical quality range, this isn't an unqualified leap in image quality across all conditions, and improvements are evolutionary, and the bigger camera island won't appeal to everyone. Battery gains are real but not game-changing if you hammer the GPU or film long 4K/120 sessions. And while SM only is convenient domestically, frequent travelers to regions with patchy SM support may grumble. Finally, the price of higher storage tiers remains steep, and meaningful differences from the 16 Pro may feel modest to upgraders coming from last year. Verdict: 5.5 out of 10. The iPhone 17 Pro is a high-capability, highly polished flagship that executes Apple's formula well: fast silicon, dependable cameras, rich video tools, and tight ecosystem integration. But taken as a year-over-year upgrade, it's evolution, not revolution. The design changes will divide opinion, the camera gains are situational, and the best features, ProRAW/ProRes, 8x optical quality range, Wi-Fi 7, serve a relatively narrow slice of users. For many, a cheaper model, or waiting another cycle, will make more sense. If you need a compactish Pro iPhone with strong creative features and you're already in Apple's world, this 512GB Deep Blue configuration will deliver. If your priorities are maximum photographic flexibility per dollar, longer battery under heavy use, or broader customization, top Android rivals and Apple's non-Pro models may be smarter buys right now. White checkmark emoji, positive points. Excellent 6.3-inch 120Hz display with high peak brightness and strong color accuracy. A19 Pro delivers class-leading performance and fast-on-device AI features. All 48MP Pro-Fusion rear cameras with robust ProRAW/Log/ProRes options. High optical quality zoom range. 18MP center stage front camera meaningfully improves video calls and vlogging. Wi-Fi 7, USB-C, USB 3, MagSafe/G2, and satellite features round out a modern connectivity package. Crossmark emoji, negative points. Design polarizes, especially the larger camera island. Deep Blue won't sway everyone. Imaging is evolutionary, not transformative, versus recent Pro models. SM only can be inconvenient for frequent travelers relying on physical SIMs. Battery breakthrough varies with heavy camera/gaming loads. Fast, but not class-leading endurance for power users. High price at larger storage tiers. Better value exists if you don't need Pro codecs or 8x range.